Hello guys and girls, welcome back to the Racing Line for another circuit guide here on iRacing. This is week 11 of season 4 2022 in the GT4 Falken Tyre Challenge. Once again with me driving the Aston Martin Vantage GT4. This week's circuit guide is around the new circuit Rudskogen Motor Centre, and the session time is set to the 1st of the 5th 2023 at 12 o'clock in the afternoon to match the official race time sent out on the season PDF. Same format as before, breakdown lap followed by a full speed uninterrupted lap followed by an offboard lap. And as usual, this is filmed before the week has begun, so it's difficult to compare lap times. But let's see if we can help you guys find some time in this reasonably new car around this brand new circuit. So here we go then on the main straight. We want to be on the right hand side, ready for the fast left right of turn 1. The braking zone, nice and easy to spot. It's the 100 metre board. You're going to get hard on the brakes from 5th down into 3rd gear. Then you're then going to turn in towards the apex and accelerate through. And then as you hit the apex curb on the right hand side, you're going to lift off, feather the throttle all the way around, holding it tight. As the curb ends, you can then full throttle it up into 4th gear, use all the track on the exit, careful of the grass, and then hold it to the left hand side, ready for the next section. As you start going down this hill, you'll see the meter boards on the right hand side. Again, the 100 meter board, but you're going to keep it on the left, and this is where you're going to start braking. We'll do all of this in slow motion. So you're in 5th gear initially, start braking down to 4th, hit this first apex, and now you're going to coast through out towards the edge of the circuit. As you get to the edge, you can downshift into 3rd to get the nose in a little bit more, and aim towards this second apex as you accelerate up and over the hill, trying to get your car on the right hand side of the circuit as you accelerate out. Careful of the rear end, you lose a bit of traction through there. As you get over to the right hand side, you're going to lift off, go up into 4th gear, get it turned into this left hander, still feathering the throttle all the way through. We don't actually reach full throttle through here. Over to the right in 4th gear, and then as you're about a car length before the curb up ahead, you're going to brake in a straight line towards it. You can see we're already turning left down to 3rd, and now you've got to hold it tight and just hope that the circuit's there as it drops away from you. You can't see the apex curve all the way through. Hold it tight to that left hand side, get nice and early on the power when you can, careful of the rear end, and get over to the left hand side. Next braking zone is as the red and white wall on the left hand side ends, hard on the brakes from 5th down into 2nd gear. Get towards the apex of the corner, start accelerating out nice and early, up through the gears, over to the left, and then get back over to the right hand side. This braking zone's tricky. It's about a car length past the bridge, you can see in your mirror, or as the advertising board comes into shot. Dab the brakes down into 3rd, get it turned in, and then accelerate nice and early, careful of the rear end on exit. Up into 4th, quick lift off, back on the accelerator, and again, just like before, we're going to brake in a straight line towards the apex curb about a car length before the curb has appeared. So then you're going to coast through in 3rd gear, hold it tight. You might come out to around the middle of the circuit and get a late apex to maximize your exit. Again, being careful of that rear traction as you exit the corner in 3rd gear. Up into 5th before you cross the line for a 1:25.4, and that's a lap of Rudskogen. So let's go full speed uninterrupted, going over what we just went over. 100 meter board, hard on the brakes down to 3rd, get it turned in, accelerate out, lift off at the curb, hold it tight to the right, start accelerating smoothly in 3rd gear out towards the edge of the track, up into 4th, and now keep it on the left hand side. Look for the 100 meter board on the right. We're going to go through this full speed now, so pay attention. 100 meter board, there it is, hard on the brakes down to 4th, coast in, hit this apex, come out to the edge of the circuit, dab the brakes again down to 3rd, get the nose in, start accelerating up the hill, hold it tight to the right, careful of the rear. Get over to the right hand side, up into 4th, lift off, turn in again in 4th gear, accelerating through, dab the brakes now, down into 3rd, hold it tight to the left hand side curb, start smoothly applying the power all the way through this corner, and then when you feel comfortable, full throttle and up into 4th. Get over to the left hand side, look for the red and white wall. As that ends, hard on the brakes, down to 2nd gear, get it turned in towards the apex, and now start accelerating up the hill as you use all the track on the exit. Up into 3rd, you should reach 4th as you go over to the right hand side. Now on the brakes, back down to 3rd gear, chuck it in, coast in, nice and early on the power through here, careful of the rear. Up into 4th, quick lift into this left hander, dab the brakes towards the final apex curb, out to the middle of the circuit, late apex, smooth on the power again, being careful of the rear on the traction, up into 4th gear on the exit, and you're on the main straight once again for a 1:25.4. Quite similar to the GT3 last week. Obviously the GT3 a little bit quicker, but this week in the more slidey GT4 Aston Martin. As usual, that is pretty much it from me, so I'm going to leave you with this offboard lap. Don't forget to keep those likes and comments coming in, and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. It makes a massive difference with how many people see these videos. So if these videos have helped you, make sure you like, comment and subscribe so that it pushes the video out to more people. As usual, that's pretty much it from me. If I don't see you on track this week, then I'll see you next week for the next video here on the Racing Line. Peace.